Tagazani. Good day, everyone. Please welcome back. This is Gogo Mahabu. Okay. Today is the 11th of November 2021. Okay. As you can see, guys, we are approaching the end of 2021. So soon we will be getting into 2022. So this is the right time to start planning for next year. Yes, for this year we had our resolutions, we had our, our dreams, to achieve, or our objectives to achieve at the end of 2021. Yes, some of them we managed to, but some of them we didn't manage to. For me, 2021 was not a good year. It started very early in January. Things just, went south because there were some things which my spiritual guides wanted me to do, and I was not ready for those things, and now I was punished severely. Okay. So I've learned never to test them ever again. Yes, because I agreed. I told them that I acknowledge this gift and I'm ready to do anything. But then when the time came and then I was like, I wanted to do this first, they said, no, you need to do it now. And therefore I was punished because I was not listening. Okay. So what I'm hoping for 2022 to be a better year. As you can see that even videos, I was like, they were just coming, not the way they used to. Things were not right emotionally, spiritually, things were not right on my side. So tips for 2022. So what you're gonna do, guys, you're gonna check on your resolution for 2021. You're going to check on what you managed to achieve and what you didn't manage to achieve. And for those which you didn't manage to achieve, what was the cause? Where lied the problem? And by so doing, so you're gonna be able to plan for 2022. The first thing that I'm going to tell you to do is to write down those resolutions. And when I talk about resolutions, I'm talking about important things. If 2021 was not a good year for you, then I obviously you're gonna plan for 2022 to be a better year for you. And you're going to check on the mistakes that you did in 2021, which made it not to be a better year for you. So you're going to make sure that for 2022 you don't do the same mistakes again. And secondly, guys, for us to be able to achieve those resolutions, the best thing to do is to also do manifestation. When you want to achieve things, you need to know that you need to manifest on those things so that they become a reality. First you dream about things, then you jot them down, and then you check on how you'll be able to achieve them, if they are achievable. And then fourth, you're going to make sure that you manifest on them. So what you can do, you're gonna follow the same procedure, writing them down, and then check if these things you'll be able to if they are achievable. There's some things which are not achievable. Okay. Yes, for instance, you can't just say I want to win lotto in 2022. Yes, you can do that, but you're going to manifest on it. But remember, you can do that, but there's no way you can't force, or you can't just make a magic and win the lotto. You can manifest on it, but then maybe you cannot win it. So when I'm talking about things which you need to manifest on, I'm talking about things which are achievable. You know that if I do this, obviously I'm going to achieve this. And guys, I want you to know that, okay, like I said, this is the time to start planning for next year. Yes, we do have our blessings. I always say this, that God gave us blessings. God gave us, a luck. He gave us creative ideas so that we'll be able to survive on this earth. But then, most of the time, 90% of our, our luck, our creative ideas, our blessings, they're not able to come to us because of one thing: people who envy us, people who are like maybe practicing witchcraft, people who practice voodoo on us, people who curses us only because of jealousy, or only because these people were born into families which practice things, and maybe they didn't have a choice to refuse. I don't know about that. Maybe. So, and then they're forced to do whatever they do. But I take it as jealousy. I take it as jealousy. Because if you really love your friend, and maybe you come from a family which practice witchcraft, I'm positive that you won't do anything to harm this person. But as long as you can harm your friend, then it means that you are also into it. There's nothing forcing you. You are into it. These are your choices. Because I believe that if you don't want something, maybe you've been forced by your parents when you were still young, but then you've grown up. I'm positive that as long as you pray and get some priest to perform exorcism on you, I'm positive that you can leave that life behind and start living a better life where there's no envy, there's no jealousy, there's no practicing of witchcraft. Okay, so like I said, 90% of our blessings we don't achieve them every year because of people who envy us, because of these witches. And therefore, it's very much important for you guys to make sure that you protect your blessings. You protect your creative ideas. You protect your intelligence. January, schools will be reopening for 2022. Your kids are going back to school. Already, their enemies, they've planned. Your enemies have planned. They want to hurt you with your kids. They're like, you know what, we'll make sure that her kids will not pass next year. We need to make sure that they all fail. So what are you gonna do about this? Your kids, they go to school. When they come back, they don't do their homeworks. They're always tired. You try to force them. Yes, they also try to force themselves to study, but nothing is happening because whatever is happening to them, it's they can't control it. Someone out there is controlling them. Someone out there is using a voodoo doll or whatever, any spell that this person is using to make sure that your kids, they don't achieve what they're supposed to do. So my tips to you guys, for you to have a better life, for your kids to have a better life and a better future, make sure that every January, if you can do it in December, every January before school opens, take your kids to any sangoma or to any spiritual person, any prophet, even churches where they work with water, prophetic churches. Take your kids there so that cleansing can be done on them, and protection. They'll use protection on their body so that your kids enter into 2022, with a cleansed body. There's no muti on on their body. They've been cleansed. Everything bad that have been thrown to them, it has been taken out. It went back to the sender, and they're also protected. Whoever tries to do something to them, they're not successful. If the enemies continue, checking with the mirrors or whatever they're using to check on a kid's future, on what's gonna happen to them, on the blessings for 2022, they don't see anything. Protect your children, and you will see every year your children are going to perform better. They're going to pass the exams because this is what God gave them. But only one thing, witchcraft, is the thing which is making sure that your kids do not achieve what they're supposed to achieve. So my advice to you is that do not give up on your kids. Don't give up on your kids. Do it. Make sure that you do it every year. And during the year, you can use simple things like duasho for protection, for cleansing on your kids, so that you maintain the cleanliness. And you will see your kids will do much, much better. Okay. And now coming to you, same thing applies to you. Every year, make sure that you do your cleansing. Cleansing is done every year. If you are being helped by a sangoma, you'll do it once a year. Cleansing and protection. But then after the cleansing, what you can use, you can, like, maybe from time to time you go to prophets just to maintain it, maybe every 3 months, to maintain the cleanliness. Or maybe you can use things like duasho to maintain the cleanliness. And when you do cleansing, guys, you don't only get rid of those bad muti which has been done on you. You don't only break those curses, but you're also, especially if you have a spiritual gift, you're also cleansing your spiritual gift so that when your ancestors talk to you, you'll be able to understand and hear them. And when you talk to them, they will hear you as well. And for everyone, for those who don't have spiritual gift, including those who have, when we do the cleansing, we cleanse our chakras. Remember, um, you know, spirit, our ancestors, our spiritual guides, our spiritual angels, when they enter our body, or when they talk to us, or when they talk through us, they walk along the chakras. So when you cleanse that, when you do the cleansing, it's not only to protect yourself from being bewitched, you also cleanse your spiritual gift, you protect your chakras, you protect your spiritual gift, because your enemies will make sure that it is blocked, and then therefore life becomes a mess for you. And except witches blocking your chakras, your food, the food that you eat, and some of the things that we do, we also block our spiritual gift. We also block our chakras. So that's why the chakras, they need to be cleansed from time to time. Do you know that okay, like I've said, we all have chakras. Do you know that our third eyes, everyone has the power to see through the third eye? This is the third eye. But in most cases, our third eyes are closed because of the things that we eat, because of the things that we do. So when you do cleansing, you're also like opening it, and therefore you're protecting yourself, because if your third eye is opened, and especially the intuition, if they are opened, I'm telling you, every bad thing that is supposed to happen to you will see it. The accident which is caused by witches out there, or even if it's just a natural accident, they will show you that there's an accident coming to you. Please fix your cars. Maybe there's something with your brakes or something in your car, then you know that you need to fix it. If hooligans, thieves are coming to break into your house to steal your things, TV and all those things, it will show you whether you're spiritual gifted or not. So this is not for spiritual gifted people only. So January, for you to be able to achieve your goals for 2022, you need to make sure that you do cleansing. You're not doing it for someone else. You're not doing a favor to someone. It's for yourself and for your kids and for your future. Because every year your enemies, they go and check what is coming for you for that year. They will make sure that they will make sure that everything is tight. You won't be able to achieve those things. They already know on which month you get your bonuses, and they already know on which month you're going to get money and how much. All those things, they know about them. If your ancestors or your spiritual guides or God has a car for you for 2022, they will see it before you can even see it, or before you can even think of buying it. And they will make sure that you don't buy that car. They will make sure that if there's money which is going to come to you, either this money doesn't come, or even if it comes, they will make sure that you have financial problems, serious problems. You just start having problems, here and there. Problems are just coming out of nowhere. And then they make sure that that money that is supposed to buy that car, or renovate that house, or do whatever, or maybe to put on your studies, that money just goes away. It goes to those problems that you had. That's what. Or you just lose your money, maybe a scam, or maybe someone just yeah, steal your money. They will make sure of that. So guys, make sure that every year you do this, and when you do that cleansing, you are protected. I know that you're going to spend money to do cleansing and protection, but I want you to know that that money that you've spent, it will come back to you 10 times. And one more other thing, after you do this cleansing is maintained, guys, because we are people. We are attracted to negative energy. We attract negative energies, from time to time, or almost every day. But for you to make sure that your cleansing is maintained, and so that even the negative energy that you might come through, or you might come into contact for that day, it doesn't impact on you negatively. So that's why you need to use things like Duasho from time to time. Yes, when I'm talking about negative energies, we are exposed to negative energies every day. You go to work, you wake up, in the morning, you are happy, everything is going right for you. You go to work, you come across someone, a colleague, whose things are not going right. And this person, she's depressed, she's stressed, because things are not going right for her. And because she's not okay emotionally and spiritually. And then This person will constantly be, angry, argue a lot. And therefore, that is where, her negative energies are going to impact on you. They're going to affect you. But if you do your cleansing from time to time, it won't affect you at all. You just take it, you just, let it go away. But if you don't cleanse yourself from time to time, you're going to take it into your heart. You become angry as well. You start behaving like her. Her negative energy now transferred to you. And then what you're going to do, you're going to take that energy and you're going to transfer it into someone else. Sometimes you even take this negative energy, you take it home with you. When you get home, you start shouting on your kids. You start fighting with your husband. And then what does it do? The arguments in the family, it opens doors for witchcraft, because this is what they want. This is one of the things. Arguments in the family, fighting in the family, it's something which opens doors for negative energies, for entities as well, for demons as well. So you see, this is how you get exposed. But then if you make sure that you maintain your spirituality, you maintain your chakras, you balance them, you enhance them in a good way, I'm telling you that there's no way that whatever happens to, any bad thing which is happening somewhere, it's going to affect you. Yes, there are some people who are very, very sensitive, especially the people who have the Mandao ancestors, very sensitive. Other people's emotions, they affect them, negatively. When you talk to that person over the phone, your friend over the phone, your friend is going through a lot. Or your friend or that person that you're talking to over the phone, this person is sick or something. Automatically, whatever that person is feeling, it comes to you. And if you don't like balance your cleanliness, I'm telling you, then when it comes to you, it might affect you even more than it is affecting that person. And God knows what will your actions be, or how badly it will do to, it's gonna affect you. So these are the things that I wanted to tell you for this year, for next year, in order to prepare for 2022. And your car as well, it's very much important. Cleansing of cars is very much important. When your enemies, if they can't get through you, they will get through you through your car. They will make sure that it becomes involved in an accident. They will make sure just to hurt you. And they will make sure that you live. You don't die, you live. But the car, it's either written off or something. They know that you're going to feel hurt, you're going to feel stressed, and you're going to waste, to spend, you'll have to spend money which you don't have, you didn't budget for. And cleaning of cars, it helps a lot because it also protects your car from thieves. People who like always, hijacking cars and those things. As long as your car is cleansed and protected, hijackers, they will never touch your car. They will never touch your car. So these are some of the things which are very much important when you do them, and then you protect your car. Or even those witches, even if they don't make your car to be involved in an accident, but they will make sure that every now and then your car breaks. Tomorrow it's the brakes. The other day it's in. They will make sure of that. You are always fixing your car, always fixing, always spending lots of money on your car. So you need to make sure that you protect yourself, you protect your family. And now coming to cleansing of our homes, that one is also very much important. You can cleanse yourself, but as long as your home is not protected, obviously those people, they will enter your house. Every day they enter your house. So imagine what they do when they enter your house. They have their muti. They spread your muti everywhere in the house. Some of it, they even put it in your sugar, in your food. What do you do when you wake up? You are always stepping on that muti. You are eating, you're drinking that tea with that muti inside. You're feeding yourself now. So that's where you'll be like, okay, I went to do cleansing. That sangoma didn't help me in a good way because I was okay for 2 weeks. Then after that, then things started going west. It's because your home is not protected. These people are able to enter. So when coming to houses or our homes, this will depend on where you are going, who's helping you with the cleansing. If you are being helped by a prophet, make sure that every 3 months or every 6 months you call this person, or every 6 months or every 3 months you call someone to come and do, if you are doing it prophetically, if you are being helped by prophets. But if you are being helped by a sangoma, the sangoma who's helping you will tell you how long her helps is going to last. Is it going to take the whole year, 1 year? Or is it a 3 year? Or is it a 5 year? They will tell you. So this will depend on the money that they're charging. The reason being that traditional herbs are more powerful than the washo and salt and the other things. So, and a house which is protected, which is cleansed, I'm telling you, burglars will never enter your house. They will never. They will still go here and there. And I want you to know that this is the month for the burglars. They start around, yeah, September. This is the month to start. September, October, November, December. This 4 months, because they know that December they're going home. Most of them, they're not working, or even if maybe they're staying at home, but then they need money for December to spend on liquor, on other things. They want to please their family with your money. So this is their month. If your house is always, or your home is always cleansed, you make sure that it is cleansed every year. No burglars will enter your house. They will never. They will never. They will never. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, you'll hear that, oh, on your street or maybe back opposite, they know they broke into this house, into that house, into that house, but yours will always stand. They will never. Because these people, before they go into those houses, they make sure that they go to traditional healers, or maybe even some of the sangomas. They go there to take muti so that they will be able to enter your house. When they enter the house, no one will be able to wake up. They will come and take what they want, and then they will leave. When you wake up, they're gone. But if your house is cleansed, the herbs that we use, we make sure that these guys, they will never. So it protects you from witches. It also protects you from thieves, burglars, and all those things. Okay, guys, I think I spoke enough. So let's meet again next time, and let's make sure that 2022 is a better year, because that's what I'm planning for myself. What I went through this year, I don't want to see it happening next year, because it was even affecting me to do videos and do some work and all those things. It was affecting me very, very much. And I think from next week, I'm going to do horoscopes for each and every star sign for 2022. So I'm going to start with Aquarius, then Pisces, then etc. So the horoscope will be for the whole year. Okay. And it will be for January, February, March, up to December 2022. But next year, I'm still going to continue. For sure, this time I'll make it constant. I'll make sure that every month I do horoscope or pick a card or anything just for the month, just to, prepare you for that month. That's what I will do. What I used to do last year and the previous years. Because I know that this year I was not doing things constantly. I was like promising you guys, but I didn't do anything. I will prepare, but I'll start feeling very tired. Then out of nowhere, then I'll stop. This is what was happening to me. So let's pray together, guys, and let's manifest. Let's uh what let's do our breathing exercises. Let's pray. Let's appease our ancestors, and let's hope for a better 2022. To goes.